All right, I had some technical difficulties with this video, and now it's late, so I'm just going to get to the point. I'm in this beautiful Chabad center, near to the center, and let's get to the center. Doesn't really make so much sense of this, what I wanted to say. In other words, the point. That's definitely a way of making it make more sense. Mashiach. It's not enough for you to live in Mashiach mode. You, out of your love for your fellow, which is the most vital element of Mashiach mode, need to help your fellow turn on Mashiach mode so that he or she can live with more love, joy, and Torah and mitzvahs. Yaakov makes his son Yosef swear not to bury him in Egypt, and rather to bring his body to be buried in the land of Canaan, the future land of Israel. In Yaakov's state of being, Egypt and the exile that it was and the evil that it represented and represents didn't exist. But for Yosef, who was the second in command in Egypt at the time, he was very successful in Egypt. And he lived in Mashiach mode within exile, despite the pervasive culture of Egypt. When he passed on, Yosef I'm talking about, he was placed in a coffin in Egypt. That's actually how the Torah portion this week concludes, and that's the conclusion of the entire book of Genesis. Chazak, chazak, v'nis chazek. On to book number 2, Exodus. Now, before the Exodus, right, in the exile, we had Yosef there in Egypt. His body was there in the coffin. And this served to us as a reminder of living in Mashiach mode despite, the world around us being not very Mashiach mode as it definitely was in Egypt when we were the slaves. But let's not forget, Yaakov made Yosef swear that he should be buried in the Holy Land. And Yaakov was already buried there. Because we need to not only live in Mashiach mode despite the culture around us. We need to know that this is not our home. This is not our place. You can become very comfortable in Mashiach mode because when you're living a good life and you're doing what's right and you're revealing the truth, you're living with God right by your side in a more revealed way, and that could be comfortable. Ironic, but true. And we must know this is not our home. Let's demand from Hashem in our actions and in our speech and in our thoughts. Mashiach now.